Hey guys, long time no talk. Decided to come on and make some more videos again. I keep getting sidetracked, so sorry for the I've been gone speech again. But anyways, I wanted to talk about some things I've been going through. As the title says, depression after weight loss surgery is no joke. Before I had my surgery, I'm like, I'm not going to be depressed, I'm losing weight. What's to be depressed about? Well, now I know better, you know what I mean? If having depression before surgery isn't bad enough, while you're losing weight, your body releases estrogen, so your emotions are on high. Like a constant state of PMS or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, one person can say something to you and you just feel flooded with emotions, or something happens that would normally bring you down, but it really brings you down. If that's not bad enough, I'm one of the people who have one of the surgeries with malabsorption, with permanent malabsorption, so even when I take my pills, I may not be absorbing all of it, which means frequent visits to the psychiatrist, which I've been avoiding like the plague. I'm just not one to talk about my feelings, and I'm trying to change that. It is a process. As you can tell, I'm a bit smaller than when I started this, and that, you'd think you'd be happy about that, but that also brings all these changes and emotions, and it can be overwhelming for anybody, especially for me when, meds aren't what they should be, emotions are on high because you're losing weight, and just the daily changes. And in my situation in particular, I had an oopsie and missed my psych appointment, so now I have no more Lexapro, which is my antidepressant. But I have an appointment next week. Oof, my hair is awful. Sorry about the woof. But anyways, yeah, and another thing I noticed is rejection. I think I had about 10 job interviews this past week. All of them were no's. And, before surgery, when I got rejected for a job interview, I just thought, it's probably just my weight. Now it's like, well, wait, is it me? Did I do something wrong? What's wrong with me? And, am I not good enough? All those bad, negative thoughts enter your mind. And when your emotions are on high, it's hard to shut that out. And then in the past video I mentioned about going back to school, and things have not been so good on the home front because of that. My husband's completely against it, but being stubborn as I am, I signed up for school, made sure it was what I wanted to do, did my research, this and that, made sure it was affordable. I told him, but he didn't say anything this time, so I don't even know if he knew what I was saying to him. But anyways, I start that next month. It's health information technology. It's an associates, I'll get into that in another video. But anyways, so arguing about that on a daily basis, pretty much. Sorry, I'm getting a text. And then, just dealing with being a weight loss surgery patient is tough, There's days when you wake up and you're like, I don't want my life revolved around food, I just want to live my life. Well, you don't get a choice of that. And then, you have to lay out your vitamins all the time, and that can be overwhelming. You just want to be a regular Joe or regular whoever, not have to take all these medications, and there may be vitamins, but they still feel like medications to me. Yesterday I went to my first depression support group, which was muchly needed. They offer them for people at my psychiatrist's office. I still have a Zumba class, but I don't think I'm fit enough to do that yet. I'd be like dying in the background. So my goal is to work up to that and go to there because, hey, free Zumba class, you know what I mean? But, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I went to the depression support group, I've been going there for years and I never really went to one. And I'm kind of hesitant about support groups because of my social anxiety. Haven't really been out of the house for the past 2 months other than job interviews. My car broke down. I couldn't afford to fix it. Finally just, put it on the credit card where I already owe a lot of money. But it's fixed. I can get around, got my freedom back. But, yeah. And it felt good just to be around people. And I'm going to make that a commitment every week to go to that. They offer it twice a week. They also offer another one, which I'm pretty sure I should go to. It's a grief and loss support group, which that's way long overdue. I went to one of those before my dad passed away and then ended up getting kicked out of group. It was like one of those for, if you have a family member who's dying of cancer, and then after he passed, we went there once and he passed, and then they're like, oh, you can't come here anymore. And then people were in a group, well, we kind of want them here, because they're going through what we're going to have to go through. And so then I was just kind of like, oh, this is stupid, getting kicked out of a support group. So that's where I'm at, and it kind of, I don't know, it needs to be addressed, you know what I mean? Sorry, my nose is running. Allergies. So yeah, I didn't think I'd be depressed after weight loss surgery, and now I'm dealing with depression on a daily basis. But I'm trying to remain positive. There's a quote I found that I'm trying to, imprint in my head and live by, but it is hard, and I've also noticed, people treat you different. And I never really, I thought that might happen, because I hear people talk about it. But I didn't think it would happen yet. I don't know. Just different friendships aren't the same. If they even exist anymore. I don't know, and then there's just comments I get, like, about, having to eat different, like, oh, I feel so sorry for you because you can't eat cake, or, I can eat cake, just not the cake that they eat, it has to be like a protein cake, or a cheesecake filling, I can eat those just fine, It doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother my weight loss, but obviously you don't want to eat that all day, every day, but occasional here and there is okay. But yeah, it's so weird. And then people like calling you names like skinny or smalls. It's like, what? And just people actually giving you the time of day, Before it was just, you get the scowls and the rude comments. Now it's, oh, let me get that door for you, ma'am. Or, I don't know, it's just so weird. I go for my walks, people actually wave to me this time instead of looking the other way. And that's kind of dealing with emotions, like, was I so bad of a person before that, people didn't, give me the time of day, or it's like, well, I'm still me, I think. And then it's the whole changes, like, you're you're realizing who you're becoming, and that can be overwhelming and rush of emotions. So it's just a really hard process. I want to make this video because I know there's others out there like me are dealing with, depression, anxiety, whatever, after surgery, and it's just like all your emotions are just fully blown and depressed. My hair. But anyways, you're not alone. I'm dealing with it too. Hopefully I can get my meds fixed, and I'm hoping these support groups will help me. I don't really have a surgery support group to go to either. I had in a city a couple hours away, and can't really afford to make it there every month. Anyways, that's just what I want to talk about. I'll try to make more videos. Got some product reviews I want to do too. And I'll give you guys a weight update. My weight update day is actually on a Tuesday, but there's something I wanted to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that. That's coming as well. Talk to you guys later. Bye.